You turn Bluetooth off. At least, you think you do. The icon disappears. Your screen goes quiet. Everything feels disconnected. But here's the uncomfortable truth no one ever explains. Bluetooth was never designed to truly turn off. And it was never created just for headphones, keyboards, or speakers. Long before it streamed music into your ears, Bluetooth existed for a very different reason, one that had nothing to do with convenience and everything to do with awareness, proximity, and invisible communication. Because Bluetooth's real purpose isn't connection, it's presence. To understand this, you have to go back to a time before smartphones, before wireless earbuds, before the word Bluetooth meant anything at all. In the early 1990 seconds, engineers were facing a growing problem. Devices were multiplying. Computers, phones, accessories, vehicles, industrial systems all needed to talk to each other. But cables were slow, fragile, and limiting. Wi-Fi was too power hungry and too broad. Infrared required perfect alignment and line of sight. What engineers wanted was something small, quiet, and constant. A technology that didn't shout it, whispered. Something always nearby. That's where Bluetooth began. Originally developed inside telecom research labs, Bluetooth wasn't imagined as a consumer feature. It was envisioned as a background system, a low-power radio that could quietly announce presence, discover neighbors, and form short-range relationships without human interaction. No confirmation dialogues. No passwords at first. Just discovery. Devices would periodically say, "I'm here," and listen for others doing the same. That design choice is critical. Bluetooth wasn't built to wait for commands. It was built to exist continuously in the background, observing what entered its range and what left. In engineering terms, that's called beaconing. And beaconing changes everything. Unlike Wi-Fi, which connects intentionally, Bluetooth constantly scans, especially in its low energy form. Devices don't need to connect fully, they just need to notice each other. Presence without participation. By the time Bluetooth reached consumer devices, this foundation was already baked in. Phones didn't just use Bluetooth when you paired headphones. They used it to detect cars, watches, fitness trackers, tags, keyboards, remotes, and other phones even when you weren't aware of it. That's because Bluetooth's job isn't to ask if something should connect. Its job is to know what's nearby at all times. This is where the phrase "Bluetooth is never really off" stops sounding dramatic and starts becoming literal. When you toggle Bluetooth off on a phone, you're not always shutting the radio down. In many cases, you're disabling visible connections, not background scanning. Because modern operating systems separate Bluetooth into layers. User layer, system layer, security layer. You disable one, others remain active. Why? Because entire systems depend on it. Location services use Bluetooth beacons to refine accuracy indoors where GPS fails. Contact tracing systems relied on Bluetooth proximity, not internet connections. Smart devices rely on it to wake, sync, and negotiate trust. Bluetooth became a silent sensor, not a switch. And that's exactly how it was designed. In fact, Bluetooth Low Energy BLE was a turning point. It allowed devices to broadcast tiny packets of information constantly, using almost no power. That made it perfect for something far more valuable than audio streaming. Behavior mapping. A phone can detect how often you pass certain beacons. Stores can observe traffic flow without names. Devices can recognize recurring proximity patterns. No GPS required. No Wi-Fi networks. Just presence. If GPS tells systems where you are, Bluetooth tells them who is near you and for how long. That's why Bluetooth didn't disappear when you turned it off. It couldn't. Too much depends on it. Over time, Bluetooth stopped being a feature and became infrastructure. It became part of how modern environments sense activity. Smart buildings use it. Smart cities use it. Vehicles use it. Healthcare systems use it. And most of all, phones rely on it. Your phone doesn't just connect to accessories, it negotiates trust continuously. Is this a device you've seen before? Is it safe? Is it moving with you? These decisions don't happen when you tap connect. They happen quietly, constantly, in the background. This is why Bluetooth permissions are so vague, why the setting feels simple even when the system isn't. Because Bluetooth was never meant to feel powerful. It was meant to disappear. And nothing spreads faster than a technology people don't think about. Over the years, Bluetooth evolved quietly. Versions changed, frequencies improved, security hardened, but the core behavior stayed the same. Scan, broadcast, notice, remember. And once systems begin remembering patterns, behavior emerges. Your phone knows which car is yours without asking every time. Your smartwatch knows when it's close enough to unlock. Your earbuds reconnect before you reach your pocket. That feels magical. But magic is just automation done out of sight. And Bluetooth lives out of sight by design. That's why concerns about Bluetooth aren't really about listening. Bluetooth doesn't record audio on its own. The concern is subtler. Bluetooth observes relationships. It sees what stays near you, what leaves with you, what appears regularly, what never does. That data doesn't have to leave your device to be valuable. Behavior modeling can happen locally, decisions can be automated, access granted, unlocked, trusted, all without you noticing. And that takes us to the real reason Bluetooth is never really off. Turning it fully off would break too much. Your car K, your watch, your tag, your health device, your home. Modern devices don't connect once anymore, they coexist. Bluetooth isn't about connection, it's about coexistence. So manufacturers built systems that rely on it always being there, always watching the edges of your digital space, ready to wake, ready to identify, ready to react. That's also why Bluetooth and NFC work so well together. NFC handles the moment of intent, the tap. Bluetooth handles everything before and after. Who's nearby? Who stays close? Who belongs? Seen separately, each feels harmless. Seen together, they form an invisible layer of awareness around you. And the most powerful systems are the ones that don't feel powerful at all. So next time you swipe down, tap Bluetooth off, and feel a sense of privacy return, remember this. You didn't silence it. You just stopped seeing it. Because Bluetooth was never designed to obey a switch. It was designed to exist, quietly, patiently, always nearby. And in a world built on invisible systems, the ones you don't notice are usually the ones doing the most work.